Morning all, here we go with the latest edition of the FIFA 2026 World Cup previews of the groups. Today we're on groups India, I and J Juliet. Some really good teams in these groups and a bunch of the biggest cheats probably ever in World Cup football. In group I we have France, Senegal, Iraq and Norway. And in Group J, we have probably the biggest cheats in world football: Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. I wonder if it's the country or Katie Price. Then again, better not be Katie Price. As I said, we've got France, Le Français, Senegal, Egypt, and Norway. Last time's runners-up, France. They were runners-up in Qatar. Still got Kylian Mbappe, Doué, Dembele, and Elise in attack. They're going to be a very, very strong team. They were defending champions when they started against Senegal last time. That tournament opened in 2002 ended up in a shock defeat for Le Bleu. With a balanced squad, one of Africa's strongest recent records, a repeat of their run to round 16 4 years ago appears feasible for the Lions of Teranga. Another pride of big cats, Iraq, the Lions of Mesopotamia, are back at the World Cup for the first time in 4 decades. Placed in a tough group, Iraq head coach Graham Arnold will do the best he can to instill belief. But realistically, 2026 is a platform to build for next year's Asia Cup and onwards. France and Senegal have got a tough group though, because we've got Norway in there, and Norway, as we know, are no slouches. Now, France's odds on winning the World Cup are 23 to 5, so 4.6 to 1. So for every pound, every pound you put on, you win £4.60. To win the final, or to make the final, sorry, they're 2.5 to 1. So not bad odds. Senegal 100 to 1 to win and 40 to 1 to make the final. So it shows that they've got faith in the Senegalese. Iraq, unfortunately, 1,500 to 1 to win and 300 to 1 to make the final. And as I say, Norway's no slouches, with 25 to 1 to win the cup, 11 to 1 to make the final. Now, this is going to be a tough group, really, I think, for Iran. I don't think they're going to pick up any points, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. In the first game, France against Senegal, France are 2 to 5 to win, so you need to put £5 on to win 2. 10 to 3 to draw, which is basically 3.3 to 1. And for Senegal to win, they're 23 to 4. So that's about just under 6 to 1, which is not bad odds, really, for Senegalese, considering they beat France a few years ago. But again, it's not the same teams. It's not the same. It's, history may not repeat itself. Depends. Iraq against Norway. Now, Iraq, they don't even give them much of a chance. 21 to 2, so they're 10.5 to 1. A draw is 27 to 5, so just over 5.5 to 1. And Norway are 1 to 6 to win that game, the opening game. As I say, Group I, biggest cheats in world football. If you haven't seen the 74 and 78 World Cup finals, watch them and you'll see just how biased they were. And we have Algeria. Sorry, my flags are stuck together. Austria, and Katie Price, Jordan. Obviously, Argentina beat France 4 years ago in Qatar, so they're the reigning champions. This one they actually might have won on their own merit instead of cheating. Retaining the world title is the ultimate objective for Argentina. It will be daunting, but it appears in within reach. Argentina have individual brilliance, Tactical cohesion and above all, competitive nature need to make history for Lionel Messi and co. Algeria will be no shortage of enthusiasm, while a rugged defence and attacking quality for Le Fennecs reached the knockouts for the first time since 2014. Austria are a good side, but they're unlikely they can beat defending world champions Argentina to the top spot of the group, so look destined for a round of 32 finish with European champions Spain is where they'll probably end up meeting them. Considering it is their tournament debut, given the draw they've been handed, it's difficult to see Jordan pulling off any upsets and making it out the group stages. So it's going to be a good group. To win the cup again is 9-1 for Argentina, 4-1 to make the final. For Algeria, it's 400-1 to win, 66-1 to make the final. And Austria, 150-1 to win, and 33-1 to win, reach the final. Jordan, well, I don't know if he's worth it, but 2,500 to win and 500-1 to make the final. Opening game odds: Argentina against Algeria. Argentina are 7-20, so basically 1-3. You need to put £3 on to win one. The draw is 17-5, so that's 3.5-1, or just under. And Algeria are 7-1 to win that game. Whereas Austria against Jordan, Austria are 7-25, which is just about 1-3.5. A draw is 4-1, and for Jordan to win is 15-2. So it's going to be interesting. I've got one more set of groups to do tomorrow, which is K and L, which is England's group. That'll be the 10th, and then what I will do on the 11th, I will do my predicted winners and runners. I'll do the groups who I think is going to win second, third, fourth. See you tomorrow.